Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Antiteshordo. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Defensive Dathomir event. I know by the time this comes out, it will be past the time of it, but at least you guys can prep in advance for it. So, I've beaten the first one. I'm able to get the second one. I love the fact that the Zetas, and I think this is the same way set up with the Ewok event, versing the ATST. I know I beat the first battle on that one, finally. I'm able to finally beat it without event Ewoks, since it had event Ewoks at the beginning. But, yeah, so I do want to get into it, but I first want to show something. Night Sisters can beat it, especially if you make sure once it's down to the last character, yeah. But I want to talk about using the Nightmare team. I don't have Traya. I don't know how Traya will work against this, just because the Dooku is so like an OP Dooku, which I would have been surprised. I would have been surprised if that version of Dooku would have been in the that one Galactic Arena with the Clone Wars event. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to auto. At least this is what I tend to experience every time I do this. So yeah, this first little bit's going to be going on a little bit, but I'm going to talk about the fact that you can get stall locked forever with this, and I'm going to show a few things. So I'm going to get down to phase 2 and have them defeat a few enemies. But yeah, you can get stall locked because Dooku, I just have to say, Dooku can counter through a fracture. And you're like, what? If some of you haven't beat this yet, I want you guys to be prepared. If you're going to use Sith, this is the character, you know. Night Sisters, I think, are by far the best, just because they have their own little, what is it? I'm trying to think. Their little extra bonus ability. AoE. So this is a few things I want to show. So let's get rid of you. I don't know why you were fractured, but whatever. Okay, get rid of you permanently. I don't want all these extra buffs. I'm going to give you to Scion. Oh, yeah. You're not defeating Scion. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's a lot, even through that protection. Thank you for that cooldown. Drop you. I want all these to... I'm going to basic for a little bit, just to fight through this. Okay, and Vader should finish it off. Yep, okay, here it is. Here it is. Here is this event. So you have some Magna Guards, which I think it'd be kind of cool to see Magna Guards also support Dooku, but Grievous more. So I'm going to go AoE. Those guys get stunned. Great. I'm just going to go over here. Okay, watch this. So, also, Dooku does not get annihilated. Boom. What? What? That's crazy, right? Here is Fracture. Counter. How? So I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is this phase is just designed to not be annihilated and fractured. I'm sure it'll work the same with like building up a ton of debuffs, and you execute with Boba Fett and it doesn't kill. Well, it might, because it's based on damage and the number of buffs. You might be able to kill him that way. I haven't tried yet, but I just wanted to show how insane that is. Okay, obviously this is an ability that can't be countered. Let's see. And, oh yeah, it's like he's a raid boss. He's a raid boss. Counter. And he's gaining that protection back. I'm going to try to do this. Get rid of some of that protection, but he's going to regenerate that protection. Like, look at the top left corner. Excuse me, Palpatine, stop stalling. Yep, counter. And there's times he does. Let's cleanse this off, but then he's going to gain it back. And look how much protection he's back up to. So I'm going to auto it for a few seconds, and then I'm going to show you one team that really beats it. Or at least that I like prefer to beat it with these guys. Or at least you can sub this character in for, like, Vader or something. But, like, literally, Fracture... Oh, that time he didn't counter. Because he's not supposed to counter. Oh, wow, he's actually... Nope, there he goes, countering. He's still fractured, and he's countering. He gets annihilated, and he's still... Boom. Look at all these debuffs. Yep, and you... Boom! Oh, actually, that's surprising. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, because I think they may or may not have fixed it, because there was a time where I was stalling out, and he would just counter, counter, counter. So, but I'm still going to put this video up, because I wasn't expecting that, but I'm still going to show you a better way of beating it. Because, yeah, it's now to the point where, yes, I think they may have fixed it in the background. I just haven't seen any new fixes. But this is what I do. I choose Darth Maul, because countering is prevented by daze. Also, I take Vader out because you don't want Vader to saber throw and dispel that daze. So we're going to AoE, and we're just going to we're going to auto it. But well, I'm going to talk about it. But no, I noticed this, like, you know, 4 or 5 months ago, once I finally got into doing this battle, that, yeah, he survives an Annihilate. He has enough protection to survive, even though Annihilate's supposed to say instantly defeat. But then again, against raid bosses, he's like a mini raid boss, in a sense, that he cannot be defeated. Let's have a Count Dooku that can't be defeated by Annihilate, and can't be fractured either. That is huge. That is huge. I'm like, wow. Obviously, these other minions can. AoE. Oh, guess what, guys? You can't gain your turn meter. And you all get... Some of you can. You get stunned. But that's really the game plan. Now, I'm sure if they get to the point where they beat the other side characters, really what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure they target Darth Maul, or Count Dooku, and defeat him that way. But again, I think that was kind of cool to see that in events. Some of you may be struggling. I'm sure some of you looked up on that. Yep. Yeah, boom. Wrong time to use that, but yes, here it is. Let's see. Let's watch Darth Maul. When it's Darth Maul's turn, he's going to pop up. Oh, yeah, I was going to target. Just, I'll play the counter game, too. Dude, Thrawn's good with that. Boom. Boom. Yeah, but look, just watch. Boom, that daze is going to help. Because now you're able to punch through a lot of that protection. Because once the purple protection is gone, this extra protection, which I feel like they should have a buff to indicate this extra protection. It's huge. It's hard to kill him. You have to burn through the protection. I think that'd be kind of a cool... I think it'll be overpowered. Oh. Yeah, now he's not... He's going to only gain back his regular protection. But he's still going to counter. He countered right through that fracture again. But now he will not survive and annihilate. I'm going to... So if he's dead now. But that is the event for that. And let's see how many I get. Come on, give me 4. I got 2. That always sucks. I kind of wish it was 3 to 5, but I'm getting 16. But then again, I'm saving those Zetas for Traya right now. I'm doing one of those times where I actually save up 2 Zetas so that I can throw it instantly on Traya. Because I'm starting to get a little close enough to where I think by the end of next month, I'd be able to do it. But going back to it though, the defensive Dathomir event, I thought was really cool. You can use any character on this. I think you have to beat it with Night Sisters first. I don't remember. I think if that was the case, yeah. But then afterwards, the bonus tier, you can use anyone. But I highly recommend to bring a dazing character. Other than random Night Sister like Acolyte, Ventress, bring one of those. And then you can bring like Maul. See some other character. I'm just skimming through a few characters. I know K2SO dazes if you want to try droids. I think you daze too, don't you? 70% chance to inflict daze for 3 turns. Yes, you daze. So yeah, so there's a couple of characters like Imperial Troopers. You got Death Trooper. Droids. You got K2SO. I'm forgetting all the characters at days. Ewoks, you have Logray. So yeah. Other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this event. Were you surprised by the fact that this Dooku survives an Annihilate and counters through a Fracture? That's huge. It's crazy. Of course, one thing that's interesting is it makes me wonder if the Fracture that is thrown on Dooku is the Fracture that's thrown on raid bosses and not normal characters. Which means anytime he fractures, Count Dooku has 35% less counter chance versus, you know, can't counter at all kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking is set up on that. So there's kind of a little twist and play around with just to make it a little more tougher to beat. And that's cool. I like that over these preloaded turn meter. It's like, here, you can't attack for 15 turns. Because that's the problem I kept having with like the Ewok event. And every other legendary event. It's like, you know, do you even get a turn? Come on. And then you finally get a turn and then it's too late. You're almost dead. So if you want to make some things more difficult, make the main character harder to kill. Or at least two. Like in like the legendary C-3PO event, you can make 3PO harder to kill with that type of protection. And maybe like, for example, Raid Han. But not a lot of the this pre-turn meter garbage. I'm tired of it. I think a lot of people are. But hopefully they decide to change that for future events. Instead of like, preload turn meter. We get to attack like 15 times before you get to attack. But other than that, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those that watch the videos I make. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Really would appreciate the support there. I'm trying to push by the end of February to at least be at 150 subscribers or more. So, again, thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.